If your child disappears in a crowded mall, possibly led away by a stranger, would you know the best thing to do first? This is a very important show. So if you're putting the roast in the oven or whatever you're doing, and you know how you sometimes watch the show and you hear part of it and don't, put that roast down right now. Because today we're learning how you could respond to an emergency. Well, every 26 seconds, another child becomes lost or missing. Did y'all know that? It's just horrendous. But what do you do if you're in a crowded public place and you suddenly discover that the 26 seconds has hit your child? Your child has disappeared right before your very eyes. What do you do? Well, it happened to David Slockbauer, and the incident was so frightening that he started Child Shield USA to help find missing children and to prevent children from becoming missing. David has some guidelines for what to do first if your child disappears in a public place. You do what, David? Call out for your child.
Call out for your child, and when you're calling out, allow time for your child to respond. Very often in an emergency situation, we forget to listen. We just keep yelling. Yell, Katie, and listen for a reply.
Have employees notify security.
If your child isn't found quickly by yourself, by calling, get a store employee, say notify security immediately. Demand that they do this.
Enlist the employees, the aid of employees, to cover a larger area more quickly.
While you're waiting for security to arrive, take a picture of your child out of your wallet, give it to a store employee, enlist as many employees as you can to help you to cover a larger area more quickly.
Okay, you assess the security procedures in facility, and don't be afraid to suggest. Don't be afraid.
Absolutely. You ask them what their plan of action is. Remember, it's your child. And if you're not happy with the plan that they have in place, don't be afraid to suggest that they cover exits. Don't be afraid that they suggest that they mobilize all the security personnel. Okay, again, the point of this show is to get you to think before the tragedy, the plane crash, the fire happens. So be prepared. When you go to the mall, all of you moms out there, carry 2 current color photographs of your child. Why? 2 color photographs because you're going to have one to give to a store employee. You're going to have another one to give to security. The more photographs you have available, the more people can be looking on your behalf.
Be able to give a detailed description of your child and what the child was wearing.
Absolutely.
So you're not thinking, well, was it red shorts? Was it blue? What was it, you know?
You got it. If you don't know what your child's wearing that day, all you can give is height, weight, eye color, hair color. A lot of kids look alike under those very vague descriptions. Coloring of clothing, style of clothing can give a very rapid recovery.
Then you should have a discussion with your child about safety in public places.
Before you go out to the mall. Discussion should take place at home, in the privacy of your home, in the security of your home, where a child doesn't feel threatened, so that when you do go out, they do know what to do. Stay in a buddy system if they have more than one child, and also to tell the kids, stick close to mom and dad. Don't walk away without our permission.
We're going to come back and talk to some parents who had this disastrous thing happen to them.